Oh hey, thank you for taking a few moments to check out this part of my story. People are always asking me, so what is it that you do? They keep saying, I'm always seeing you post from different areas from all over the world. You always seem to be having fun, even in the worst of times. You're making the best of the hand that you've had dealt. So what is it that you do? Well, let me tell you. My name is Jay, and I help professionals just like you create a life you never have to vacation from. Let me ask you, if time and or money was no longer the reason you couldn't experience life, what is the first thing that you would do? Where is the first place you would go? And who are the most important people in your life that you want to experience this with? What I am about to share with you has been a life I've been cultivating that is no longer going to be kept a secret. In fact, we call it Club Secret. It's the good life. If you have never taken your family on a 14-day land and sea Disney experience, you would be missing the magic that you see in your kids' eyes when they visit places from around the world or Epcot Center. You would be missing the magic that happens when you set sail on a Disney fantasy ship, not to mention to be able to spend a day at port in Atlantis. If you never walked into a plane and turned left instead of right, you have never experienced first class on an international flight. This is not something that you want to miss out on. If you've never walked the market streets at night in Seoul and had a traditional Korean barbecue with friends and family, then you're missing an amazing cultural experience. If you have never been at the pit, at the front of the stage at a Pitbull concert, then if you have, then you know the power of Mr. Worldwide's message, and life will never be the same again. If you have never been in the room where it happens and seen the story of our founding fathers unfold, play out on stage, while sitting in the orchestra section, then you're missing an important part of history. If you have never walked the Twin Bridges in London during a London Marathon in the morning, and then taken a day trip to Paris in the evening to catch the Moulin Rouge show, well, then you probably didn't know that the bullet train is the best way to travel between London and France. Man, if you have never seen or taken the sunset tour and walk on top of the Sydney Harbour Bridge, then you would be missing the most beautiful view from the top of the bottom of the world. If you have ever experienced events like this with your best friend and family, you will never want to experience something like this alone again. See, it would be selfish of me to continue to live the good life without you. So let me ask you, do you have a bucket list that is spilling over with all the things that you just keep adding to it? Well, when is now the best time to start checking things off that bucket list? We all know that tomorrow is promised to no one. And it's in the moments of your decision that your destiny is shaped. So when you decide enough is enough and you're ready to start living the good life, click the button below and experience the magic firsthand. You deserve it. See, I too have a bucket list. And when it's time for me to kick that bucket, I want to know that I lived a life worth living every day, present and in the moment with those that I love most. That will be my legacy. See, what we leave behind is not what's etched in stone. Rather, it's what's woven into the lives of others. So let me ask you, what do you do? What will your legacy be? It's time for you to live with passion, travel on purpose, and walk with intent. It's time for you to live the good life.